Rizman, Chief Executive Officer, Grameenphone Limited, Mr. Stefan Liller, Resident Representative, UNDP Bangladesh, Her Excellency Ms. Sarah Koch, the British High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Ms. Nasreen Afroz, Executive Chairman, Secretary, National Skills Development Authority. Thank you very much for being here today. So throughout the day, we had very exciting sessions about green skills, skills development, volunteering, which is the building blocks of SDGs, and how to connect the two, right? We had group discussions and several other learning sessions. So I would like to request my friend, can we have a glimpse of what we all did throughout the day for our guests here? Excellent. So in today's Youth Skills Conference 2023, this session is called the Youth Talk. And this is mainly where we are going to express ourselves. We'll have questions for our dear esteemed guests. And I would like to invite you guests to go up on stage and take your seats, please, for us to continue. Thank you so much. Such a power-packed personality in the panel of the stage, right? Are we excited? Do we have questions today? Are you? Okay. Let's wait and see how it goes. We have with us some 150 youth today participating from the 8 divisions of our country. And as we can see on the left and the right, the 8 divisions, and I'm sure that our guests are very curious to know about what they are working on. These 13 projects, youth-led projects, are working on the green skills, and they're going to share their projects with you. So may I start with Chattogram. You have 30 seconds to talk about what your project is about. Can we have a microphone there, please? Chattogram.
This is Sunil. I'm a participant of British Council. I have arranged here 2 projects. The first one is Give Plastic Take Plant. After completing 5 days training from Leap Bangladesh British Council, we have taken this initiative. This initiative name is Give Plastic Take Plant. The main objective of this plan is to change the bad habit of the common people who are polluting our environment very badly, throwing plastic here and there. So we have implemented this project in a community, and I have arranged here the 2 view, the before condition and the after condition. We taken plastic from them. In return, we have provided them plants, trees. In this way, we are able to change their bad habit. So they are very aware now. They are not polluting our environment very badly. And besides, this project name is Polythene Free Karnofuli Bazar. The main objective of this plan is the reduces of polythene from Bazar. For implementing this project, we have already communicated with our local government and Bazar community and the people. They are very helpful for us. So we have successfully completed these 2 projects. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, 30 seconds. Apologies for rushing you like that, but we don't have much time. Let's go, Silet.
Hello, I'm Farhana Choudhury. We are from the Lead Bangladesh Project British Council. We have two social action projects here. One is Safe Environment and the other one is We Shall Overcome. The Safe Environment, Social Action Project Safe Environment works to ensure three basic agendas. They are like to activate the waste management section of the local government, strengthening the connection between the community people and the local government, reducing the communication gap between them, and third, to build awareness among the community people. And the second project, We Shall Overcome, is working to ensure women's security by preventing harassment in the transportation. We are mainly working on the peace, strong institution, and justice with the accountability, transparency, and participation, maintaining all these qualities of SDG 16.6 and 7. Thank you.
Great. Ideas that change lives, right? Next, Maiman Singh.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Monira from Odammo in the district of Mymensingh. Odammo is a voluntary organization, non-profitable voluntary organization. We are working wheelchair for those people who are disabled. Still now we are providing 40 wheelchair. It is include SDG 10. Thank you.
Very important point, nobody is left behind, right? Thank you. Next is Khulna.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I am Fariduzzaman. I came from Khulna. I am a youth leader from Lead Bangladesh Project British Council. So currently I am running a business named Anita's Art and Craft. And we are working on wooden ornaments, painting them and selling them to our consumers. So it's biodegradable and we can call it a green business, maybe. So we are total 9 members in our team and we are getting a good, decent profit for every of us. So we are reducing poverty in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Khulna. Let us move to Rangpur and hear about their project.
Hello everyone, I'm from Transcend. Transcend is a youth-led organization that works for the 2 million gender diverse people of Bangladesh through education, employment, health, and entrepreneurship. We're also launching the first ever e-commerce platform that will promote the arts and crafts created by the transgender artisans of Bangladesh and contributing in SDGs 5, 8, and 11. Thank you so much.
Thank you extra for mentioning the SDGs, and e-commerce will never run out of business. Rajshahi.
Hello everyone, I'm Mubina Akhtar Mim. We are working to our social action project Electro Solution. We are working to reduce complication regarding electricity bills and help the citizens to get transparency from Northern Electricity Supply Company Limited. And it focuses into SDG 16.6, Transparent Institution.
Hello, I am Shafayat Alam from Rajshahi. My social action project's name is Hello from the Police Station. My social action project's goal is to create a link between the local police station and my community people and to inform women about the women help desk for their rights. So this is my social action project. Thank you everyone.
Very interesting, security and safety for the people. Now Borishal.
Good afternoon, I am Ilma, Managing Director of Ponnobari, an initiative by BYS. Basically, it is the first women-based startup in Borishal based on green skills.
Good afternoon, I am Fahim Ahmed. I am the Communication Assistant of Ponnobari. So basically, we all know the climate change action is very vulnerable situation creating in the Borishal district. So our main motive is to a startup plan for the vulnerable people of Borishal area, and we are generated almost 1 metric ton of plastic reuse products through this project, and almost 50 girls of this region are participated in our this project, and they are being employed by all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we move on to the last one, Dhaka.
Thank you for the floor. We are from Precycle. We are based in Dhaka. We are working for climate action, education, and waste management. We are working with British Council, UNDP, USAID, and Malala Fund. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Sumaya. So my project is about maternal nutrition. We are working on creating awareness about malnutrition in our community. Our social action project focus on SDG 16, Strong Institute. Thank you.
Thank you. Great ideas. I mean, you make us proud. Can we have a loud round of applause for all of these ideas? Thank you so much. And we are very delighted to have you all on the stage today. We are very excited to share everything. Now, I've come to know that Future Nation has developed a robust AI-driven learning management system, right? So this learning management system has the potential to change the game of youth career prospects, both locally and globally. So I would now like to invite two prominent members of the Future Nation team, Ms. Farhana Islam, Head of Social Impact Grameenphone, and Mr. Amin Rashid, Tech Lead Future Nation, to take us to this journey of this LMS.
Thank you so much. It is really wonderful to be here today in this Youth Talk, the Youth Skills Conference, because today we have all the young people with us. And we all know that the young population of Bangladesh is actually at the heart of Smart Bangladesh journey that we have already embarked on, right? We all know this, right? Yes or no? Yes. But it's not all rosy, right? Bangladesh also has quite a few challenges. And these challenges, I think, has been talked about. It is about skills, and it is about having these young people, these young high potential resources, but not having a skilled workforce ready for the future industry. This is the problem statement that has been talked about, and I would say many of the industries are already working on it. Government is working on this area about skilling young people. Academia, we have just heard, is already embarking on integrating new skills into the curriculum. And myself from Grameenphone, private sector is also stepping up to hold hands with academia and with government and to collaborate to building this journey together so that we can prepare the young workforce or prepare the young people for the industry of tomorrow. Because we sitting in the industry side, we are experiencing the evolution of work, we are experiencing the evolution of industries, and it is important that the private sector also steps up and holds hand with government, with development, and with academia to develop solutions together. And that is exactly how Future Nation, this platform, came in. So this need or this problem statement actually aggravated and became more acute during the times of COVID, when UNDP stepped up with the private sector platform, and they reached out to industries like Grameenphone saying that we need to work together to actually upskill and reskill the young people so that they're ready for the industry and so that we don't complain about the lack of skilled workforce. So Future Nation had three objectives. One, the platform that we create, it has to be scalable. It has to be for everyone. There are many solutions out there, but we need a solution that can be opened nationwide and everyone can adapt to this solution. So number one is scalable. Number two is it has to be smart. It has to be adaptive. It has to have all these great things that we talked about, like artificial intelligence. It has to be personalized. It has to offer a skills journey, a job recommendation to the young people that is specifically for you. So it has to be smart. And the third one is it has to be holistic, because we keep speaking in pieces. We speak about young people, you need to step up, you need to create your profile, your CV, self-assess yourself, what job you're ready for. We talk about skills, we talk about training, And then we talk about you being ready for jobs. So we thought of a solution that is more holistic. And Future Nation actually took that challenge that we will work in a collaborated way to deliver this together, to deliver a solution that is scalable, that is smart, and that is holistic. But how are we doing it? We had to recruit on board a lot of young people and a lot of talents, like our technology lead over here. Aminur Bhai is here with us. He will describe how this platform will work and how all of you should immediately be ready to join Future Nation, because we already have a number of students who are on Future Nation, but from today we want to open this up nationwide so that the young people are ready to onboard the Future Nation platform and embark on this journey that will lead us to build smart Bangladesh together. Thank you. Now over to Aminur Bhai.
Thank you, Faranapa. Thank you, Faranapa. So now we are actually moving into our platform, the platform where actually we are creating the economic opportunities for all the youth who are sitting here. So the landing page of our platform is futurenation.gov.pd. From here, we can navigate to the different service offerings the platforms are offering, right? So the very first thing is the onboarding journey into the platform. So when a youth actually registers into our platform and puts his profile details into our platform, it automatically actually creates a professional grade profile for him, and as a result, he will get a professional grade CV. So the CV creation is not a bottleneck anymore, and the youth doesn't need to actually bother with the template, what information they need to put where. So it's a seamless actually process, and it solves all the CV related issues the youth normally face into our job market. So after that, actually the youth needs to go to a self-assessment process. This self-assessment process actually provides a learning gap analysis tool. So this learning gap analysis tool provide you the gap in your skills that are actually needs to be bridged so that actually you can reach to your goals, right? So when you actually self-assess yourself, it will provide a personalized learning path, and which is a AI-driven actually process. And from that personalized learning path, it will direct you to the different courses of the platform that is currently being offered. So currently, Future Nation offering are like these courses: motion graphics, UI, UX design, digital literacy, video, professional video editing, and then Android app development. So these 5 courses are forming a Freelancer Pro pack. So once you actually go through these courses, you will be instilled with the skills with which actually you make yourself ready for the freelancer market. So after that, there are other courses from the frontier tech domain, like data science analytics, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and cybersecurity, software, product management, data visualization. All these courses are actually selected from the job trending analysis into the market. So these courses, along with all the other courses, will actually give you a complete package for the frontier tech domain. And finally, the British Council, from the British Council, we are providing actually online self-study English course, and from which actually you can learn actually the English communication skills. So these are the courses. These are not all actually. We are continuously evolving our course portfolio from where a youth can actually upskill themselves and make them ready for the job market. And finally, after that, actually we are providing a AI-driven job portal itself, from where they can actually apply to the job and connect to their desired jobs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aminur Bhai and Faranapa. You have addressed some very important points that we actually face challenges with during jobs, job selecting and career options. So what I hear right now is that it is for limited enrollment right now, right? Faranapa, tell me, is it possible? I mean, do we want it to be open? Do we all want it? this platform to be open? Where I can't hear. I mean, how much do we want it? Yes? Faraba, can we have it? Can we have it open for all today?
Yes, we can. And today is the day.
Let's do this then. Let's have it. Let's launch this today and have it open for all. Right? The placard, please. And we would like to take a photograph of this launch. So let's see what we have, what our guests are holding. So what Future Nation is offering is check employability, be future ready, smart CV builder for a brighter career, frontier technology skills, freelance pro, and English online self-study course. This is excellent news for everybody, for all of us. Thank you so much, Future Nation. Thank you very much. Can we have the, I mean, you can all take your seats and we can have, go back to our next session, next part of the session. So this session is youth talk, right? So we are gonna talk, not only listen. We are gonna talk this time. And if you allow us to, would you be, kind enough to have some questions from us today? Then we'll start this session with some questions, right? Great, great energy. So, first of all, I would like, who wants to ask Mr. Stefan Liller a question? What's your name?
Nanziba.
Okay. So, Ms. Nanziba is going to ask Mr. Stefan Liller a question.
Thank you. Hello, Stefan. I am Nanziba. So my question is, as we all know, globally youths are working to achieve SDG goals with different initiatives and activities. So where do you think Bangladeshi youths have room to contribute, and how can UNDP support them? Support us. I'm also your youth. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nanziba. We need a microphone, yes. Is it working? Can you?
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Okay, fantastic. No, first of all, thank you so much for that question, which relates very much to the SDGs and the youth. As I think all of you know by now, whatever almost we do, not only here in Bangladesh, but in this entire region, we will not reach the SDGs even by 2063. So, yes, no, okay. Hello, okay, that's much better.
Yeah, much better.
So with the current progress, we're set to achieve the SDGs in this region by 2063. So I think we need to do something very different to what we're doing today, because in the last couple of years, also due to COVID, we've had some backslides. So first of all, to say thank you so much for the presentation. I was really energized to hear the ideas that you're bringing to the table and you're putting on the table. I think what's important is to get engaged as a young person, get engaged in your communities, in your families, in your schools, to push for different initiatives around the SDGs. I mean, I'm from Sweden, and I think many of you know a young Swedish girl called Greta Thunberg. And a couple of years ago, she was a girl with a poster in her hand that within a year or so created an entire global movement. Maybe we can't create an entire global movement, or we will create it on something else. But I think that, even small things that each and every one of you can do in your community can actually have very big impacts, not only in this context, but in the whole world. And that's also facilitated today by the social media, the different platforms that you can reach out. I know some of you that I saw here coming in that are very active, climate activists, for example, with a lot of reach that are making a lot of contributions. So I think that type of engagement is super important to continue. From UNDP's end and how we can support, I think with colleagues that are sitting here on the panel as well, we have a number of different programs and projects that work with youth, because youth for us is a very important catalyst to making changes. So we have the Future Nation that we are here today, that we are partnering, for example, with Grameenphone and BIDA and others. So this is part of the work that UNDP supports. We have another program called Youth CoLab, which work across this entire region in 28 countries, and have already supported incubation of 1,000 small businesses or reached 1 million young people. So there are facilities and opportunities that UNDP and some of our partners can offer to you through our programs and projects and initiatives. But I think the key thing is within you, and it's that passion to take your interest and how you can contribute to make your immediate context, your family, your school, your community, and your country a better place. And whether that's through getting engaged on environmental issues or other social issues, health issues, governance issues, gender issues, whatever it is that makes you tick, so to say, I think that's where you need to engage your energy, your passion. And with good ideas and energy and passion, there will always be people out there that are willing and happy to support you. So thanks so much for the passion transmitted today.
Thank you, Mr. Stefan, for such an inspiring answer to my friend Nanjiba's question. So this session is not going to be one-sided, right? We want it to be interactive. So would you like to ask questions to one of us?
Yeah, so because we have essentially missed all the exciting stuff for the day, because we come in at the end and you've been here the whole day discussing different things. I wanted to just hear 2 or 3 points. What are your main insights or takeaway or lessons from today?
Who would like to answer to this question? You. Okay. Please tell your name and answer.
Hi there, it's me, Jill, and I would like to feel so sorry for you that you couldn't enjoy the moment. We actually enjoyed a lot, and we also learned a lot about green skill. Basically, I learned it for the first time. So green skill is literally a new word to me, like a new concept to me, but I understood the thing, yes, what is this and this, but it has a name, I didn't knew it. So yes, it's totally new to me. And so basically it's so much connected to SDG, or it gives me so much learnings, like being so creative or think out of the box. Like with all other these things, I can help to the SDG, like sustainable development. I can develop my society, and also like it's like knowledge. It's a complete term of knowledge, technologies, new technologies, adopting new technologies, and values and moralities. Like all other things is called like green skills. So yes, and I would like to end of this conversation by relating to you that you have mentioned everything depends on you. It's you, your family, your community, your country. And yes, I believe this, it's me. I can change my family, change my community for the development, for the betterment. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill, for that answer, especially the last line. Actually, our learning is not just technical, it's a whole experience and how you transfer it, right? So now, Mr. Yasir Azman, we would like to ask Mr. Yasir Azman a question. You need a microphone.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Yasir Azman. I'm Tanvir from Chuaranga. I'd like to ask you a question that how might advancement in artificial intelligence and automation shape the future of work and job opportunities?
Okay. No, thank you, Tanvir, for your question. It's like it's not only AI and automation. We are seeing over the period, so many different capabilities is coming and changing, our workplace and the required capabilities. What we see, if I talk about in let's say in Grameenphone as an example, if I talk about, it's like one of our division have seen that they do 5,000 different tasks every day. And they found out because of the robotics process automation, because of AI, 3,000 of those tasks could basically automated and there was no human intervention anymore. And eventually we had to accept it and we did that. So you see that daily, out of daily 5,000 tasks, 3,000 tasks could be automated. That's a big, big shift. And there's a big impact on the people. But on the other side, when this new technology coming up, and this coding, this digital analytics, data engineering, there are new capabilities also required in the organization. So one side, probably we are seeing the change in repeated manual job, where you don't need to probably use your brain and head and thinking and critical thinking, or at your work, you just do, what you are supposed to do, a repeated task. From there, you are going more from, critical thinking job nature. So that's what we see. The other thing, obviously, one more example that in our distribution function, we used to have like 400 human, we used to say territory managers, used to be on the ground, going to the retailer every day, training them what sort of product and services. From there, overnight, we see that these retailers started using an app. And we don't need these people to go there to train those retailers. It's through that app every morning an automated instruction on video, is going and reaching to these retailers and they are being educated. So that's also a big shift, the way we used to communicate with the retailer versus the way we do today. It's a big efficiency as well, but is that the subsequent question comes to me naturally, then are there people are losing the job? What we see, people in one side, probably jobs are being obsolete, but the other side, the new capability demands are there. So I would say that repeated jobs, back office jobs, many of those things will get automated in our workplace, and we'll see more value adding, more innovation driven, more data driven, more technology driven work and working environment evolving in our society.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yasir Azman. We will have our jobs, don't worry. I mean, AI is not going to take our jobs away.
No, our jobs is not going to go away.
No, and it's
I
not
personally don't believe on that, and I can talk about that long, but at least as a statement, I don't see that we should be worried about. People are adaptive. We will adapt to the situation. We will find out a way to build on what probably technology brings. It only will make us more efficient. We used to do probably 8 hours job, we'll do probably 6 hours. In Sweden, I hear they started working probably 4 days in a week. Or 3 days. I don't know what they have implemented or not, but that's what we hear.
The only good things to look forward to, right? Mr. Yasir Azman, same question for you. Would you like to ask us, any one of us, a question? Do you have questions for us?
Many questions, but one curiosity, that how many of you being forced to come here and how many of you came here proactively?
Who would like to answer that?
How many of you came proactively? Wow. Congratulations. You have taken a step to the future.
Okay. And now I would like to go to Mr. Tom Mishorsa. Would you like to take a question from us? Okay, who would like to ask Mr. Tom? Okay.
Thank you. Hi, Mr. Mistosha. So some of us are here from British Council. So British Council is doing a lot for youth engagement activities in Bangladesh. But And also, welcome, Your Excellency. I just wanted to ask that what are the other avenues that you can explore for youth development in Bangladesh, both from the perspective of British Council or the British High Commission? Any of you can answer. Thank you.
That seems like an easy question, but let's hope I can answer it. Thank you very much. So the first thing to say is, yes, we at the British Council, we've got a number, a bit like UNDP and other partners, we have a number of youth-focused programs, many of which here and in other parts of the world we deliver together, actually. So sounds like you're already well-versed in what we offer. I think for me, the trick is how do partners like the British Council and UNDP work closely with the government of Bangladesh to ensure that those types of opportunities are offered systematically to all young people through government channels as well. And I know there are a number of government investments that are being made in this space. The EARN program, which has recently got signed off, focused on skills development. So I would say we will continue as international organizations to invest in this space, to provide opportunities, whether those are focused on non-formal education, so youth leadership skills, non-formal skills, informal skills, which increasingly employers are saying are the things that are missing from graduates when they arrive at their door. We will also continue to offer opportunities, formal opportunities like scholarships. You will all have heard of the Chevening scholarships, Commonwealth scholarships that we deliver. But much more significantly, I think it's about how can you as young people, it goes back to what Stefan was saying, influence the government around the opportunities you want the government to provide for you to develop the skills that you need. And I know that there is a lot of work going on around this. I was just hearing about harmonization of all the different institutions that offer skills, TVET for young people across Bangladesh, because it's not just about higher education. I think Moklis from the World Bank was saying beforehand, it's not just about a degree, it's also about the skills that you bring. So please continue to be active, please continue to raise your voices and communicate around the skills that you feel that you need for the 21st century. We've been hearing a lot about digital just in the last few moments, and perhaps that's something that you feel that you need going forwards in terms of, is the education system delivering those kinds of skills for you?
Thank you, Mr. Tong. My first question is not only, it's for you and Her Excellency, and if you have any questions to us, I think
just picking up on that point about digital skills, so the High Commissioner and I were actually in Sylhet visiting some of the youth leaders who I see here today, hello, a few weeks ago. And one point that came up was around the challenges that women have in accessing employment in the digital age, particularly around STEM subjects, particularly around getting more women to for example, be involved in the AI revolution. I was reading just the other day, I think mentioned to the High Commissioner as well, that because AI has been primarily developed by men, there is an assessment that perhaps AI has a gender bias. So what do you think is the barrier to getting young women to study STEM subjects, to get involved in the tech sector?
Who would like to answer this question? Okay.
Hi, I am Masuma Sultana. Thank you for question. In this sector, AI tools, in my thought, I think our women, young women are lag behind in this sector because our women are not at proper educated or properly skilled in technological sectors. They are lag behind in from men in that way that they are afraid of technology. So in this sector, in my thought, it should more work have to be done, and it's it's time to encourage our people, our women, and all over the people about AI technology. Thank you.
Thank you. My friend Masuma is, I think it's about the conditioning that we women actually go through, like the fear part of it. So we have to break that barrier to, advance. So I have a question to Her Excellency, if you allow me. It's a very simple question. What are you seeing today in this hall that is exciting for you?
Brilliant. It's a great question, and it's so lovely to be with you all this afternoon. Thank you for inviting me. There are three things I think that I'm loving. I'm loving the energy, I'm loving the creativity, but I just want to follow up on the previous topic of conversation. What I'm also loving is that there are so many young women in the room, and I think that is fantastic. And I want, as many of you know, I'm pretty new here in Bangladesh. I've been here 4 months, and there are a very small number of us, female ambassadors and high commissioners here in Bangladesh. So something I'm taking particularly seriously is how I can promote women's empowerment, women in leadership, and generally support young women and girls in this country through my role as High Commissioner from the UK. And you asked me a question, and if you don't mind, if I can ask you a question as well, but it's actually aimed at the men, the boys, the guys here in the room. Often, when I go to a meeting, I am the only woman in the room, and I always call it out. And I always say, what are you doing to promote female and women's empowerment in your organization, in your company, whatever it is that we're talking about? So I'd like to ask the guys in the room, what are you going to do to support women and women's empowerment?
Oh my God, that's a very, very good question. So who would want to answer Her Excellency's question? Raise your hand, please, so I can come to you. Nobody? No guy in the room? Come on. Where is the energy that we were talking about? One hand, okay, there we go.
Hello, this is Jahidul Hokaraf. I'm from Dhaka. So as you were asking that how we are promoting women empowerment, so if I answer that question that way, that currently I'm a student. I'm a student of an university. So here I do clubbing in different clubs, like I'm attached with my BBD Textile Club, then BBD Culture Club. So when I'm doing clubbing, I always try to encourage the girls to work with us, I always try to come with us and work with us. And if I say out of my university, in my family, I always try to encourage my sister. I have a little sister. I try to say her that learn some skills that which will help you in your future life, in your university, in your college. So these are the things that we can do for promoting, and we can study from our family. We can study from our family, then we can do it in our universities, and then maybe in our job sector. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. When we change, we can change everything around us, right? Thank you so much for the answer. Thank you so much, Her Excellency, for your excellent question. That was nice. Now, I would like to go to Ms. Nasrin Afroz, ma'am. We would like to ask you a question. Who would like to ask? Okay. We're all ready since morning.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. I'm Sadikatul Nisa from Jagannath University. I have a question that if we have a look at our regular curriculum, then we found that many green skills are not included in this. So, does the government have any plan to include those in our regular curriculum in future?
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? No. Thank you very much for the question. Actually, first of all, I just want to say that I am surprised to see so much bright and young faces in front of me. Wow! Yes. And I am just thinking that they are the
leaders of our future nation, our smart Bangladesh. Now, the answer of your question, yes, government is thinking seriously to change the curriculum also from elementary level to not now for tertiary, but in just SSC and HSC level. You know that total syllabus is now organizing in such a way so that that will match with all over the world also. Our Honorable Minister for Education is working with this, and she has a wonderful team. I think within 6 months we will see the change. Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, ma'am, would you like to ask any one of us a question?
They are so brilliant. I just think that if there is any question that will be not unanswered and will be in such a manner that that answer will maybe the indication of future Bangladesh. So far, I just have a question that do you ready for smart Bangladesh, which is our dream, and not only our dream, but also our Honorable Prime Minister's dream?
Yes.
In such a way, do you think in such a way only, do you only think about the technology or anything else? Do you think only technology is enough for such dream? No.
So,
what do we need?
Okay, who would like to answer this question?
Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity for answering. From my perception, I think we need soft skill, communication skill, presentation skill, public speaking. If you want to grow something, definitely we should have these skills, not only the technical knowledge. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So that is the end of this really engaging session. I would like to especially thank our guests today for your patience and for answering our questions beautifully. And thank you for being here the entire day. This would be the end of our youth talk as in the question answer session. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Stefan Liller, the resident representative of UNDP Bangladesh, to share your thoughts.
So thank you everyone again. I mean, first for the invitation and for allowing us to listen to all of you. And I mean, the future of Bangladesh and the future of the world is sitting from second row and towards the back. Maybe the next time you guys should be up here, we should be sitting down there listening to you. But it was very interesting to hear you today. And I think it's very important to go back to this notion. About 30% of the population in Bangladesh is between 15 and 29 years old. I mean, you are really the key to make changes happening for the future. So I really want to put the onus back on you to pick up where the rest of us haven't made it so far. I mean, to address some of the issues, some of the problems that generations haven't been able to. So I think, putting back the onus on each and every one of you to also pick this up. I think this is nothing we can do by ourselves. It's important to have coalitions. Now we've heard today, us up here on the stage, the government, civil society, private sector, we all need to get into the same boat together to push this important agenda of the SDGs, to push progress, to push prosperity. But you as young people have a particular role in that, in driving that. And we are here to support you in different ways of realizing that. So I want to say thank you to all of you here on the panel for being in this with us, to Grameenphone, for Future Nation, to British Council, to the UK, to the government, for organizing these type of events, but also encourage all of you, to squeeze out the juice of this, what you've done today, but also, to look around, to make the connections, the networks with the people around you, because you are the critical mass, you are the ones that will make change happen. And we have tremendous faith in all of you, in the innovation and new ideas that you can bring to solve some of the issues that we're all grappling with today. So I throw the ball over to you, but thank you so much for the passion, for the positive and all the good energy that you transmit. I think everything starts with that, but go back, think about how you can contribute in your community, in your family, in your school, at your university, at your workplace, to making Bangladesh and to making this world a better place. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stefan, for your valuable words. Now, I would like to request Mr. Tom Mishorsha, Country Director of the British Council Bangladesh, to share some of your words.
Thank you very much. At the risk of saying what he said, basically, I think, number one, it's fantastic to see such enthusiasm in the room and to see such a successful, what seems to me to have been a really successful event, and I hope you really enjoyed the conversations so far today. Earlier, before this panel came together, because as Stefan said, we sort of missed, I think, the most exciting bit of the day. From the British Council's point of view, we are, of course, incredibly honored to be part of the Future Nation initiative. All our work is focused on youth development in one shape or form through formal education, as I was mentioning earlier, so whether that's at primary, secondary, or tertiary level, whether that's in TVET skills, or through non-formal education. You were hearing from some of the projects around the room that we've got happening across Bangladesh that focus on youth leadership and youth skills outside of the formal education system. So these types of discussions are at the heart of the work that we do. And thank you very much to everyone who has taken time to pull this event together, and to all of you for participating so actively. One really exciting bit of news, which was mentioned slightly earlier on the stage, is that we have signed an MOU with UNDP, with the Future Nation Coalition. And as part of that, we have started delivering English online courses on the Future Nation platform. So for the young people who engage, who are involved in those courses, they will get some intensive hours of English language training, which is focused on English for the world of work, but also for English for social situations as well. And you'll have some tutoring linked to that as well. So finally, just from my side to say big thanks to UNDP, to all the other Future Nation Coalition partners, for creating such a fantastic initiative that, to me, is the only way that you can really fix this problem of youth skills, is if you involve government, civil society, private sector, and young people, of course, to have an open and frank discussion about what the need is and how do we fix it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tom Mishorsha, for sharing this very good news with us. Now, I would like to request Mr. Yasir Azman to share your views.
May I use that podium?
Please,
Is that okay?
please.
Okay. Thank you. I am personally very happy today to be here. You know, it's like I want to congratulate Future Nation Program Office. All of you are involved. We are coming to a milestone with one single question back, 2 years back, made by the country representative UNDP to the Grameenphone CEO, that what can we do together to help skill development of the youth of Bangladesh. And with that one powerful question, today we are seeing that our country director, British Council, he's talking about that this partnership, that these courses are being launched. We got NSDA, we got BIDA, we got many other partners, which has started very small with that question. I'm so proud to see that it has come to this stage. And I'm also congratulating you all, those have taken this proactive step to come here, because you are ahead of many, those have not taken that step to learn something, to discuss and to exchange. So I will, in this next 3 minutes, I'll just focus on 3 things, from my learning and observation. Number one, when I meet many youths in different, session, one questions I get very often these days,
that, how the future looks like. Will there be jobs? What do you do? What do you learn? Everything is being automated. I personally would like to say, as once I mentioned, that, it's like during our time versus today, society has so many other different dimension problems, challenges to solve. It gives you the opportunity to do something new and really make difference every day in our society. Starting from today, that you can challenge yourself, what can we do to organize our traffic in the society? Can these 10 million youth put in the social media that we will not drive, unlawfully? That's a big change. You can make big difference if you raise your voice. Number two, we can challenge, how can we be domestically independent, that this disruption in the supply chain, the global situation, can we be independent? There is a problem to solve. There is a problem to solve in our environment, climate. All those things were not there, 20 years back. We have a better opportunity to perform and solve and innovate and bring in new solutions. So I would like you all to come out of this mindset, as that whether there is a job or not, if there is problem, there is always a solution and you can bring that solution. Number two, this session is all about what? Skills. This is skill set, right? There is a set. And I want to bring to your mind that there is a skill set and there is another set, which is mindset. Okay? Have that in your mind, that only skill will not take you to your destination. You need to have the mindset. You need to believe in you. You need to believe in you if you want to change the world. If you want to be successful in your life. Success, the definition of success can be different to the individuals, but you need that mindset. The skill set can be hard and soft, but if you don't having the growth mindset, the positive mindset, collaborative mindset, that bringing in the new solution, solving the problem mindset, it will not work. Number three, we are talking about future nation, right? Something in future. Where does it start? Future is now. Today. Tomorrow will become another today, and day after tomorrow will become another today. All the summations of this today is actually future. And that is why I congratulate you at the beginning, because you believed in now. You believed in future nation is now. You have taken that step. I will stop there because Stefan has already mentioned it, but I will once again, we'd like to do an exercise. All of you have a smartphone, right? Take it in your hand. Go to the camera, right? Go to the camera. And look at you. That is future. Future is now, and future is you. Believe in you. It's like future is you. If you believe in it, and if this room together come, we will reach to our destination, because it's not only Bangladesh. World needs you. World needs you. It's open. It's no longer territorial. The world is open for each of us. It's up to us whether you would like to take that opportunity. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yasser. Such inspiring words, such inspiring words. Now, we have the privilege to have Her Excellency Ms. Sarah Cook with us today, so I would like to take this opportunity to have you say some words for us.
Great, thank you. I'm not sure how I can follow that, actually. So it was incredibly inspiring. As I said, it's a real pleasure and a real honor to be here this afternoon, and thank you very much for inviting me. I think this is such an important topic that we're all discussing here today, the importance of skills, the importance of skill development for youth. And I think what's really clear to me, listening to today's conversation this afternoon, but also since I've been here in Bangladesh, is that this is not just an option. Skills development and youth skills development is an absolute imperative. And we heard from Stefan just the demographic trends that there are here in Bangladesh, the sheer numbers of young people that are here. So working together to build your skills for your future is absolutely key, and it's not an option. And I think there are two reasons for that. Skills development is important for employment, to give you the jobs, the economic opportunities, so you can contribute to economic growth here in Bangladesh. But it's also important to empower individuals, so you can lead the lives that you want to lead. And so, as I said, this is not an option, this is an imperative. And I'm really interested to hear the focus that you've had today on green skills. I think that's fantastic. And if I'm honest, it would be the same conversation that I would be having if I was sitting in a room back home in the UK. When we talk to young people in the UK and ask what's important to them, two things come up. It's jobs, it's employment, but also climate change. And that focus on climate change, focus on protecting the planet for future generations is very much key, I think, and what connects actually young people in the UK and young people here in Bangladesh. And I think, as I said, the future of our planet very much depends on the collective efforts of young people, individuals, communities we've heard, and also nations around the world. We're not going to tackle climate change unless we work together and unless everybody in society is working to that end. And I just wanted to say a little bit about the work that the UK is doing here in Bangladesh. Our international development work straddles a number of the SDGs, but we're particularly focused on SDG 3, women and girls empowerment. I've spoken about that already. About Goal 4, which is focused on economic reform, and Goal 5, which is focused on climate change and the environment. And my colleague Tom here and I, we work very closely together, bringing together the British Council and the work of the High Commission here in Bangladesh. And we really want to celebrate the partnership of British Council and UNDP here. I think it's fantastic, and I hope will be a real catalyst for change, actually. And I think this conference here today and all the conversations that you've been having, that's what it's all about. It's about catalyzing change. It's about catalyzing your energy, your creativity, so we can all work together to make our future and our planet's future a better one. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency, for your words. Now, I would like to request Ms. Nasreen Afroz to share some of your thoughts for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, I just want to share my responsibilities regarding skills. You know, National Skills Development Authority has been established in 2018 with such aims and working responsibilities to harmonize the skills of all over our country. And we are doing such skill-related competency standards and also some that means, what should I say, not only standards but also just to set the level of qualification framework. That means Bangladesh National Qualification Framework, and we are doing level 1 to 6, that means which are related with only skills, not in the tertiary level education. We are doing some works with to harmonize the skill related training and also skills of different skills of our country. That means those who are not in the tertiary level education, we are doing with those young people who are out of work, out of educational institution, and also they are underprivileged, not like you. Actually, we are doing some works to enhance skill-related training actually. And NSDA is doing since 2018 and now some skill-related works so that they can work for own self and also for the society, and also they can work abroad. And it is my privilege to be here, to hear from you that such young generation who are thinking about our development, our future, and also our smart Bangladesh. I am delighted and I feel honored to be here. This is my privilege actually. Again, I just want to repeat that this is my privilege to be here and I feel honored again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This marks the end of the Youth Skills Conference 2023. I would like to thank all of you, and can I request you all to stand up for a group photograph? Thank you so much. I have another request to Mr. Yasir Azman. So this is a one-of-a-kind experience for all of us to have all of you here today. And as you are the IT person, can you help us take a photograph, a selfie with all of us? If you can come here. Also a mindset. Excuse me. Can we all stand up? For it? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the end of Youth Skills Conference 2023. Thank you so much for your energy for the entire day. Thank you so much.
Tony Bhai.